Good morning. I always find these first few seconds of the show a little bit awkward because, I'm out here, but it takes a few seconds for everybody else to be able to find it and join in. So I'll just do what I can to get a word out a little bit. And there is Laura. She's popping in already. And we're still working on this. So hang with me for just a second, my friends. There it is. Good morning, chain breakers. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Thursday, December the 5th, 2019. This is going to be a fantastic day because that's the way I choose for my day to be. Hi, I'm Brad Smith. I am your host for Chainbreakers 365 Live and the creator of hashtag Uplift and Rise. I want to welcome you here today. Again, this is going to be a fantastic day, and I hope you're all ready for this. I see Laura in here. I know at least one other person is on here so far. I'm sorry, I don't know who it is. I can't see you for some reason. So drop a little comment in there. More comments, more likes, more loves. That engagement is what helps the algorithms in Facebook know how popular this is, and they help get the message out. So thanks so much for being here. Today I want to take a look at leadership and what does it mean to be a leader? What kind of skills does it take to be a leader? You see, leadership can mean all sorts of different things. Maybe it's the forward thinker. Maybe it's the person that is out there solving problems all the time. They're always looking for solutions. They're always figuring out how to grow, how to prosper, how to change. But I would rather tell you that, in my opinion, that is some skills of an entrepreneur. That is an entrepreneurial mindset. In my opinion, it is difficult to even figure out how to be a leader without also being a servant leader. I don't know how you be a leader, a good, true, strong leader, without being a servant leader. Good morning, Janice. I'm glad to see you in here this morning. Thanks for commenting. So let's take a look at what all that means, because there is a huge difference between being a manager and kind of being in control of things, being a boss and ruling over things, or being a leader. To me, a leader is one that absolutely not only looks out for his team first, he's also this person is also a motivator, but he also inspires. His primary focus is on his team and developing his team to levels beyond what he as a single person is capable of. So in that same mindset goes back into giving to his team. In my opinion, when you look first at supporting your team and you look first at giving to your team, when you place your team first, your team will take care of your customers. Your team will take care of your company. Your team will take care of your church. Your team will take care of your committee. Your team will take care of your community. But it is in pouring into others that you will inspire them to pour in as well. So it is in that same motivation that I look at other people. Now, some would call this compassion. And I'm the word is on the tip of my tongue, and I can't pull it off of there right now. Empathetic, but what I want you to look at is right now, especially in the Christmas season, look at others around you. Look at others that are maybe going through their first Christmas alone. How many friends, how many family members, how many people you work with that maybe lost a spouse this last year? Maybe their children all have now left the home. Maybe they've gone through a separation in relationships or a divorce, right? Maybe now, where Christmas has always meant gathering around with other people and family, suddenly now they're finding themselves celebrating the Christmas season by themselves. A leader, in my opinion, will look out toward those people and do what they can to make sure to invite them in, or how to be able to pour into them so that person does not feel alone during this Christmas season. Good morning, Wanda. I'm glad you're here this morning too. So in a lot of cases, it's that empathy that also becomes a servant leader, in the fact that your willingness to reach out to them and pour into them, especially when they don't expect it, is what inspires people to reach out and do more themselves. Yesterday, we were talking about giving and pouring out, giving and giving to your community, giving to your church, giving of your finances, giving to your community, giving to those around you. And this is a little bit of an extension of that. You see, when you give and it will be given to you. That is the same principle. So if you pour into others, they will then indeed reward you by pouring back into you. I take a look at some things that I've been able to do in my past, and it's in pouring into others and in developing their leadership skills, helping them become better leaders, helping them become better salespeople, helping them become better team members, helping them be more productive in their jobs, in looking out for them, and in not only in work, but in their personal lives as well, giving personal attention to them, giving personal attention to where they are in their lives. It is in that they feel warm, they feel valued, they feel cared about, and it inspires them to do more. You see, when our first and primary focus is in the giving, then we inspire our team to want to do for us. I've got to tell you right now, the guy that I immediately report to in my work is probably one of the best supervisors I have ever had in my life. And he gives selfishly to his team. He cares genuinely about the team that works and reports to him. And in that, his team will go out of their way to do what they can to cover, to do what they can to make him look good. It is in that caring and serving his team that inspires his team to turn around and want to give back to him as well. Good morning, Jeremy. Glad you're here too, my friend. So as you look today, look to who it is that you can inspire. Hey, Angie, glad you joined in. I thought I saw your likes there a second ago before it even said that you were on. Glad to see you here. Who can you reach out to? And maybe it is in your team. Maybe it is in your family. Maybe it is in the people that you work with. Maybe it is in the people that you go to church with. Maybe it is in your social circle. But who is it this Christmas season that this may not be their ideal Christmas season, because they're now spending it differently than they ever have before? Again, maybe it's a loss of a loved one. Maybe it's children that have gone off to school. Maybe it's in divorce or separation. Maybe it's they've simply moved across country to take another job and they're no longer around or they have the ability to be with family. Hey, Nat, glad you're here. It is a tremendous Thursday. So take a look at who you can pour into. Take a look at who you can inspire. Because not only in work environments, but sometimes in your giving of yourself and you're showing your love in them, it will inspire them to do the same and in their immediate circle. You see, not only can negative influences be contagious, but so can positive. Right now, there is so many people that are distraught, that are upset, that are just plain mad about what's going on in our political environment in Washington. And this is not a political statement, my friends. Do not get me wrong. What I'm saying is everybody is at each other. So instead, let's not use them as the example. Let's show them the love for each other by being that kind of influence in the circle that you have influence in, by giving out that good supportive word, by sending somebody a message today and letting them know how much they mean to you, by sending somebody a message today to let them know how inspiring they are to you, how much your relationship with them means. You think that may make a difference in their lives today? You think that may help lift up somebody in what could be a down period? Inspire somebody today. Be a servant leader. Again, when we focus primarily on who we can pour into, who we can give to, who we can inspire, by giving to the people in your influence first, you will inspire them to do better. There is no better servant leader than one who trains and inspires him or them to become better people than they are themselves. I know a lot of managers who go out of their way trying to pour into others, but they never want them to exceed what they are themselves because they're threatened by that. My friends, you are the best leader possible when you're training somebody else to be better than you. Hey, Jeremy, Michael, glad you're here this morning. Thank you. So pour into others, my friends. Pour in and give into others. Inspire them and give in this holiday season. Simply, maybe when you're out shopping, taking the time to hold the door open for somebody and smile and tell them Merry Christmas, instead of blasting on through in the stores and shoving in front of somebody and doing the same kind of negative things that everybody else is doing. Be the positive influence when you're out there Christmas shopping. Be the positive influence when you're out there at a restaurant this evening or this afternoon at lunch. Be the positive influences that can make somebody's day. Put joy into this joyous season by pouring into others first. Don't wait for somebody to do it first to you. Be the person that initiates it, because you can create that contagious environment around you. My friends, I want to thank you so much for being here. I want to thank you for participating, for joining in. We're here every Monday through Friday at 7:30 Eastern time, but I can't even begin to tell you how much your regular participation and attendance means to me. My friends, I look forward and I encourage you to go to Nat Banks' page this morning. He does Next Level Thinking, and he's going to be on in just a few minutes. Go check him out. A friend of mine who is just amazingly awe-inspiring. I want to thank you for being here, and I look forward to seeing you this time tomorrow for Chainbreakers 365 Live. Thanks so much for being here, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye now.